Good evening. Welcome to Classic Sitcom Salon. Tonight we are bringing you one of the classics, the Dick Van Dyke Show. And for that, excuse me, I had to put my ottoman away. And for that, we've come up with this particular shade of blue, which if this is what your grandmother's bathroom ever looked like, you have seen this show. Or if it was what your own bathroom looks like, you saw this first run. So one of my favorite episodes, says Kayla, and so say I. This was really, when we're thinking about it, this is for some reason one of my favorite episodes. It is season 5, episode 1, Coast to Coast Big Mouth. So what we're going to do is we are going to do a completely unrehearsed, although wigs and costumes are planned, but everything else is left to chance. So we are going to do an unrehearsed reading for you of this episode of the Dick Van Dyke Show. We would love for you to add some comments about trivia that you may have, whether it's TV in general or this show or this episode, and we will discuss after the show, after the reading, I should say. All right, so enjoy, everyone. This is Coast to Coast Big Mouth, where should I give it away? I don't think I should. We're just going to start with the Dick Van Dyke Show. Thanks for watching. Okay, ladies, we're about to choose our last contestant, who is Miss Carol Hackett of Sacramento, California. She's here. She'll come right here, dear. Yes. Anything gets in your way, Hackett. We're going to be on the air in just a short while, ladies. In case, exactly 10 minutes, in case anybody needs to take a pill. You're a bunch of dolls. Come on. Excuse me.
You see, Laura, it's another sexy one. I didn't stand a chance.
Oh, sure you did. He picked the name out of a bowl.
Yeah, but the only thing that comes out of that bowl is sexy out-of-towners.
Boy, Millie, you are such a phony.
What do you mean, phony?
If they ever did pick you, you'd die.
I'd live long enough to win a dryer or a dishwasher, and I wouldn't go home empty-handed. I know Rob could use his influence to get me on.
Oh, it took him half a day just to get us the tickets.
I already thanked you for that.
Ladies, excuse me. There's still a chance for one lucky lady. We had to disqualify Miss Hackett. Shouldn't speak English, right? Right? Oh, no need to apologize. We'll just pick another name.
Laura, did you ever have a sudden flash of blind intuition hit you? He's going to call me.
Mrs. Mildred Helper.
Oh!
Mildred Helper.
Mr. Patrick.
There she is.
No. Here she is. I'm her friend.
What's wrong with her?
Nothing.
Nothing? You mean she always looks like that?
But no, Billy, come on.
I'll die. I'll just die, Laura.
Ladies, we better pick somebody else.
Billy, they're gonna pick someone else.
Pick.
Mr. Patrick.
Yeah?
I think you better pick someone else. She's a little nervous.
Oh, okay, thanks. Hey, how about you?
Me?
Sure, why not? You're not nervous, are you?
Go ahead, Laura. Go ahead.
Well, what do you mean, go ahead?
I mean, go ahead. If you win something, we'll split it. Don't be a baby.
When did you get so brave?
You can't lose. You're smart and you're sexy.
Oh,
ladies, we're going to have to choose somebody else.
You'll do it.
All right.
How about a little encouragement for her? Woo! All right, a police escort. Ladies and gentlemen, we'll be right back after this quick Reading with Rosemarie. In 3, and 2, and 1. Take it away, Rose.
Now, I made a talkie short when I was 3 years old. I sang 3 songs. It was called Baby Rosemarie, the Child Wonder. It was for Vitaphone Productions, and it played at the Winter Garden Theater with Al Jolson's opening of The Jazz Singer, the first talking movie. Mr. Jolson was very mad about having to follow my short. He made such a fuss. He was raving and he was ranting, and I thought he was going to kill somebody. After the movie, I ran over to Al Jolson and said, "You were great, Mr. Jolson. You made me cry." Jolson looked at me and he said, "You were great too, you little runt." Do you want more? Or are we coming back? Okay, I'll do another one. Ethel Merman. I was friends with Ethel Merman. I went to see her at the Shrine Auditorium to see the show Gypsy. Now, I've known her for years when I was still called Baby Rosemarie, when I was 3 years old, like with Al Jolson. So I'm a grown-up now. I'm a grown woman. She's a grown woman. We're going to dinner after a show. I kept protocol, and I told her assistant, I'll see her after the show. And then I start walking away. Her assistant says, "Hey, she wants to see you now." I went in, and Ethel said, "How you doing, baby?" Hey. She was needle pointing. I said, "Ethel, your show is on in 5 minutes. The curtain's going up. Are you going to get ready? There's about 5,000 people in the audience waiting to see you." She said, "Let me tell you something. I know what I'm going to do. I'm not nervous. The audience should be nervous. They don't know what they're going to get. They don't know what they're going to get." I never forgot that. And I never got nervous after that. Thank you.
You know, Alan, we think in the new format, the second dance number should come before the big sketch.
Gee, I don't know.
I like it.
Now I like it.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, I like it too.
You're late, Mel.
Yeah, but I like it too.
Okay. Oh, what do you know? Look at that tie you're wearing. Oh, pretty good, Rob. What else do we got?
Well, we have the list of the guest performers we'd like to have on the show this next year.
Yeah, you'll notice they're mostly men.
Who made up the list?
Who else?
Listen, you guys. You know these advertising guys are very sensitive. They have to be romance, so I'll do the talking.
And I'll do all the romancing.
If I need any help, I'll ask.
Yes, if Alan needs any help.
Shut up, Mel.
Yes, sir.
If the meeting's right, I can play my cello.
Yeah, then I'll get sick.
Okay, fellas. We'll grab a quick bite and then get over there.
I couldn't eat a thing.
I'm treating.
I'm starving. Please.
Hello.
Shut up, Mel. Speak up, Mel. Speak up.
It's for Rob.
Well, shut up and give it to him. Come on.
Thanks, Mel.
Make it snappy, Rob.
Hello? Rich, is anything wrong? Rich? It's my son, Richie. I'm Richie. I'm in a very important meeting. Huh? Well, Uncle Al and Uncle Mel and Uncle Buddy and Uncle Sally.
The kid calls up once a day when he gets a new riddle.
Yeah, and then we use it on the show.
What? Rich? Wait a minute. Uncle Jerry called and said that Mommy's on what?
Ooh, this is tougher than usual.
Well, what television show? Oh, the dumb tickets I got? Yeah. Okay, Rich. Thank you. Yeah, boy. Yeah. Uh-huh. I give up. What is it? An unlisted banana. Very good. Bye, Rich.
Hey, what's an unlifted banana?
Rob, what was that about?
Laura's going to be on the Johnny Patrick show.
When?
Well, who cares? What's an unlifted banana?
Today. Right now.
What's an unlifted banana?
I got the tickets for her and Millie last week.
Rob?
What is long and yellow and seldom rings?
Oh.
An unlifted banana.
Yay!
Hey, look, why don't the rest of you go on to lunch? I'd like to stay here and watch Laura on the show. Is that all right, Alan?
Yeah, we'll be at the Purple Peacock.
Hey, listen, I'd like to watch Johnny Patrick's show too. It's a lot less fattening than lunch.
Johnny Patrick, he's that guy who that's so rough on his guests.
Yeah, he once got an airline pilot so confused he had to confess that he hated to fly.
I once saw him hate a woman so bad that she told him she hated her kid.
Well, tune in, Mel. Let's all stay and watch and see how Laura does. But first, a reading with Rosemarie.
Oh, I got another story for you. Here I am again. So now I'm 3 years old. I'm performing I had won a contest. My neighbors had put me in. Then I went to a stage show with my parents. We used to go to vaudeville houses all the time. And Evelyn Nesbitt was singing. I start singing too. And my parents were like, oh, and the rest of the guys like, oh. So I get on the stage. And at the end of her song, we're singing together. And they started throwing roses. And that's how I became Baby Rosemarie. So my dad became my manager. He booked me at the Capitol Theater in Chicago. So we're doing the road during the summertime when I'm not going to the professional children's school and doing my NBC radio show. And a guy comes in and starts talking to my dad. And he said, Al Capone wants to come in, and he wants to take your daughter and you to lunch. And my father said, well, we only have an hour and a half between shows. We got 4 shows a day. He said, pick you up tomorrow. He'll have you home in time. So, okay. He said his Capone and his wife want to meet her. So I says, oh my goodness, this is fun. Who is this? Where are we going? And my father said, don't say anything. You don't say no to Al Capone. I go, okay, whoever. So the next day, a car comes for us and the driver drives us to Cicero, Illinois. We go to a beautiful mansion. We get out of the mansion and there's about 30 Italian people milling about. A large heavyset man comes up to me, a long scar along his left cheek, and he comes and he picks me up and he says, hi, sweetheart. I'm your uncle, Al. Then his wife comes over and says, I'm Mrs. C. And she introduced me to Uncle Al's brother, Min, Dutch, Blackjack. Nobody had a real name like Joe. It must have been the longest dining room table I've ever seen. It sat 25 people. The table was set with real china and real crystal. I mean, a hand-carved table. No bridge chairs at all. Real chairs. It looked like the Last Supper with the original cast. We ate the most elaborate dinner. We had antipasto, macaroni, roast chicken, beef, vegetables. My God, what a feast. Nobody ate like this during the Depression. We were leaving to go back to the theater. They gave me a box of chocolates. Capone picked me up and he kissed me on the cheek and he told my dad, he said, from now on, you call me Uncle Al. Anything you want, honey, you ask me. And he said to my dad, we're going to protect her, the kid. She's one of us. My father smiled and said, anytime, Al. Thanks for everything. Thank you. Back to our sponsor.
Let's hear it for the reading with Rosemary. She's a made woman. All right, back to our contestants, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the show. And here our next traveler is a lovely lady from New Rochelle, New York, Mrs. Laura Petrie. Let's hear it, girls. Miss Laura Petrie.
That's right.
That's my friend. This is her coat.
She looks good. Petrie, is your husband in television?
Why, yes, he is.
I thought that name was familiar. Ladies and gentlemen, this little lady happens to be married to one of the most talented men in our business.
Well, thank you. I think he is.
The producer of that fantastic show, The World in Trouble, David Petrie.
No.
I'm sorry, he's not producing that show?
No, he's not my husband.
Oh, well, I didn't mean to let the cat out of the bag.
No, I mean, no, he never was.
Oh!
No, see, my husband is Rob Petrie.
Who?
Robert Petrie.
I'm afraid I don't know that name.
Oh, he's the head writer of the Alan Brady Show.
Oh, sure. Is that still on?
Yes, of course it is.
Tell me, Laura, now listen, is the show any better now than it used to be?
Oh, yes.
Oh!
No, I mean, no. I bet if Rob was here, he'd say, boy, I'm getting hungry.
Oh, sure. What do you mean?
Well, I mean, it was always good.
Oh, you're a little bit nervous, Laura, but tell me, now listen, just between us, what is Alan Brady really like?
I bet if Alan were watching, he'd say, boy, don't anybody make a sound. Well, he's a very fine, talented man.
All right, let's hear it. A sigh of relief all around. See, she's cute. I agree. Alan Brady is an extremely talented man.
And if Alan were watching, I bet he'd say, that guy is very good. So, see, my husband's always saying how exhilarating it is to work for a man as gifted as Alan.
Well, she'd have to say that, folks.
And Rob,
tell me, listen.
He'd always say, no, she didn't.
No, well, his loss. But tell me, is he any easier to get along with now?
Oh, yes. No, I mean, no. He's
come on now. Oh, come on now, the truth. Is it? Come on, is he still a screamer?
Well, I wouldn't put it that way.
Oh.
No. I mean, well, as far as I know, he was never that way.
Oh, you're very quick, Mrs. Petrie. You're a real good sport. We're going to give you a chance to win some prizes right after this word from our sponsor. Take it away, Rosemary. We're just going to linger here due to a technical issue. And then awkward. All right, take it away.
Well, isn't she pretty? Aren't these people wonderful? They're just wonderful. I'm the luckiest girl in the world to work with these people. But let me tell you, I had a little bit of trouble when I went to Vegas the first time. Vegas? What's Vegas? I'll explain it to you. So I got booked. I got married. I got pregnant. I was just about to have a baby. I couldn't go on tour with Abbott and Costello. So my agent said, hey, it's now time for you to go to Vegas. Bill Wilkerson, he made a bet with Bugsy Siegel, and we need you. Your agent wants you to go to Vegas. I go, Vegas? What's Vegas? Where's that? to play at the Flamingo Hotel. The Flamingo Hotel, they have hotels there. So anyway, he goes, Jimmy Durante will be there and Xavier Cugat. I said, okay, that's it. I'm going. I love these people and I love working with them. And I needed a job. So anyway, it's my first week at the Flamingo. A guy is hanging out. He's hanging out. There was a lot of guys hanging out. This guy is handing out our first week's check for our first week of work. And I open up my check and I said, hey, there's $11 missing from my check. I call out over the guy who is handing out my check to me, and everyone gasps when I say, hey, there's $11 missing from my check. The guy says, did you take out $11? I said, no. Why would I take out $11? Who takes out $11? This is ridiculous. He said, I'll find out. The band leader said, you know who that is? That's Bugsy Siegel. I said, oh, I guess you'll pick me up in an envelope from now on. Bugsy comes back. He said, you were supposed to be here Monday night. It was rain. I said it was raining. They canceled the plane. There was one plane going to Las Vegas. He said, so we took out $11 for the hotel room that night. I said, okay. I said, that's fine. He said, I'll get it back to you. I said, no, that's okay. $11. What are we going to do? What am I going to do with that? That's just fine. I just want to know what it was for. He had great respect for me in doing that. I'd have a cup of tea between shows. He'd come over and say, do you play Baccarat? I said, I know all the games. I don't like to play. I don't like to gamble. He said, if some people saw you playing, they might want to play too. So he hands me $10,000. I said, I'm not a shill. I'm a performer. He said, you're not doing anything right now. You're between shows. Go play Baccarat. Now I know who he is now, and I don't want to argue. When I play with someone else's money, I always win. So I had up to $25,000. It's 11:55. I'm going on stage in 5 minutes. I can't find the guy. What am I supposed to do with $25,000? I stuffed the money into my bosom. I finish the show. I get off the stage. I say, here's your money. Don't ask me to do that again. I'm not a shill. I'm a performer. He said, I wasn't worried about you. I said, well, don't ask me to do that again. He said, okay. The last night after the show, he called me into his office, said thank you. He said, it was a pleasure having you, and I hope you'll work here again because we will be inviting you. He gave me my last paycheck for the gig, just what I was owed, nothing else, nothing extra. I said, well, thank you. It was a pleasure coming here. It was a pleasure working with you. You know, sometimes you really enjoy like someone you can yell at and they yell at you. And we had that mutual respect. I feel we had. Anyway, so I said, thank you, Mr. Siegel. 2 weeks later, he was dead. I became the mob's baby. I played Vegas at least 6 times a year. Thank you. And back to our sponsor.
How do you guys like that? Her trying to get that game show host trying to get her to say all those horrible things about me.
I hope you noticed she didn't, though.
She's very good, very good.
He was trying to get her to put her. He was trying to get her to put her foot in your mouth.
Hey, Alan, if you're gonna make lunch and get to that meeting, you better get going.
Shut up, Mel. What are you doing in my chair?
I don't know.
Look, it's late, and Laura's not going to mind if we don't watch the rest.
I guess you don't want to stay and watch she wins it. It doesn't matter if she wins anything. The important thing is she didn't lose.
Huh?
Your job.
Good luck.
Uh-huh. Okay, let's see what Laura Petrie, the writer's wife, won on her pay-as-you-go trip from New York to California. A hairdryer, a vacuum cleaner, a rotisserie, and an 8mm movie projector.
Thank you.
You're very welcome, Laura, and I hope you'll come see us again soon, won't you?
Well, I'll try. Thank you. Thank
One thing I meant to ask you.
Yes.
Have you been to Alan Brady's house?
Oh, yes.
Uh-huh. Does he wear his toupee at home?
Oh, golly, yes. He wears it all the time.
You mean Alan Brady is really bald?
No.
Oh, well then why does he wear a toupee?
Well, he.
What's it? The secret's out, ladies. She knows it, and she said it. How about that, folks?
No, I didn't. I didn't mean to.
Laura, listen, don't worry about it. I'm sure that Alan will understand.
Oh, no, he won't. You don't know him. When he finds out, he's just gonna kill.
He'll what? He'll what?
He's gonna, nothing. He's gonna nothing.
What? Okay. Well, he'll what?
Nothing. Absolutely nothing. He's a very nice man. Alan Brady is a very nice. Thank you very much for all the prizes. Everyone.
Thank you for the scoop. Thank you.
Oh.
How about that, girls? You having fun? Don't forget you heard it on this show. Hiya!
Oh, Millie, how could I be so stupid?
You weren't stupid. You won 4 prizes. So I'll take the hairdryer.
Millie, will you forget the prizes? I told America that Alan Brady is bald.
Well, so what? A lot of men are bald.
But a lot of men aren't big television stars. My husband's boss and the vainest man in the world.
Well, listen, people say things on that program every day and nobody hears about it.
But nobody ever said that Alan Brady is bald, Millie. That's big news.
Oh, hey, I didn't know that. How bald is he?
Oh, Rob's home. Listen, Millie, would you stay with me?
Oh, I wish you hadn't asked me that.
Why?
Because you're not going to like my answer. Goodbye and good luck.
Oh, no, Millie.
Oh, hi. Hi, Rob. I see you're home. Bye.
Yeah, but did you louse up a day for us? Alan is furious.
Are you?
Well, no, honey. I mean, after all, it wasn't really your fault.
Oh, right. Oh, God. Rob, you're wonderful. Gee, I've been worried sick all day thinking you'd come home and just kill me.
What do you mean worried? When did you hear about it?
Rob, what are you talking about?
Talking about Alan. We were due at a meeting, but we stayed in the office to watch you.
Then you did watch it.
Yeah, it got late. We ran for a cab. Alan fell down, sprained his ankle. He blames you, that's all. Did you win anything?
What? Well, I thought you said you watched.
Well, not all of it, honey, and just your interview part. See, boy, were we proud of the way you handled that Patrick rat. Oh, Alan said you saved my job. What'd you win?
I won a dryer and oh, Rob, I'm so unhappy.
Why?
Because you didn't watch all the show.
I told you I had to work.
No, Rob, you don't understand. At the very end of the show, I didn't handle myself too well with that Patrick rat.
Oh, gee, he got you to say something embarrassing, didn't he? What was it?
That Alan Brady is bald.
Huh? You said he had no hair on television, honey. Oh, sweetheart, you knew that was a secret, didn't you? Yeah, that's right. What's the fun in telling if it's not a secret?
Oh, but Rob, he tricked me.
Oh, he tricked you. Okay, all right, he tricked you. Okay, he's very, very tricky. But telling the whole world about Alan's wig, oh, you, are we in trouble?
Oh, Rob, but you saw the way he asked those questions. You just hardly know how to answer them.
I'm surprised you didn't blab about his nose being fixed.
I'm surprised. I didn't know Alan had a nose job.
No, up till now, it was a secret.
Hey, Rob, I thought we had no secrets from each other.
Wait a minute. You're mad at me for not telling you a secret, right? In the middle of an argument where I'm mad at you for telling a secret?
I'm not sure, but you see how you can just blurt something out when you're excited, and I wasn't even trying to trick you.
Well, I hope that by some fabulous miracle, Alan doesn't find out about it.
Well, actually, Melly suggested that.
Oh, what a day. Now I'm thinking like Millie.
Oh, Rob, I just don't know what to do. The
Answer
phone.
the phone. Alan will tell you what to do.
Oh, no, Rob, I can't. You.
Hello? Oh, buddy. Huh? How did you find out? What? Sal? How did she? She read it in the newspaper.
Oh, Alan.
Buddy, huh? Oh boy. Okay, well, listen, I'll see you tomorrow. Maybe. Thanks a lot. Well, the item in the paper said the question of whether Alan Brady is bald or not was answered today on television by the wife of the future ex-writer of the Alan Brady Show. And then they printed my name.
Oh, Rob, if it makes you feel any better, if I tell you just how really sorry I am.
Well, no. But if it makes you feel any better, go ahead.
I'm sorry. Rob, what do you think Alan will do?
Well, honey, it's not what, it's how. How he'll do it.
Hey, how come you're still here?
Oh, don't worry. He's not going to fire me. It looked too bad in the papers.
Yeah, you're right. It wouldn't look good to fire a guy the same day you kill him.
He's not going to kill me.
No, he ain't gonna give you a raise.
Well, whatever he's going to do, I wish he'd hurry up and do it. Has any man ever lost a job because of his wife?
What was the name of Marie Antoinette's husband? The guy with no head?
Yeah, I could get fired.
What else did he do to Laura?
What do you mean, what else?
Well, after you kicked her and hit her and yelled at her and broke her purse mirror?
Well, buddy, after I yelled at her, I didn't do anything. Matter of fact, after I yelled at her, I apologized for it.
You apologized?
Why is it when they do something wrong, we always end up apologizing to them?
I don't know. Pickles never do anything
Come on.
wrong.
Come on.
She never does anything.
Hey, bud. Hey, guys. Where's Laura?
Oh, hi, Carol.
Yes. You're a little late there. Where's Laura?
She's at the Smithsonian Institute. They're making a statue of her mouth.
Come on. Where's Laura?
She's at home.
No, she's not. She's here.
Where?
I don't know where, but I saw her get into the elevator.
The elevator?
Yeah, you know, that little room in the lobby that goes up and down.
In this building?
Yes, I saw her a few minutes ago. Of course, this building, when the doors closed, I figured she came up here.
I don't understand it. Where is she?
Maybe she thought she'd go to the roof and jump off.
She went to Alan's office.
She got a better chance of jumping.
Where are you going?
To protect my wife from protecting me.
Here it is, Mel. $100,000 worth of hair. What am I supposed to do with it?
Well, Alan, I was wondering if
You want one of them? Make a good coat for your wife. Oh, pick that up. Pick that up.
I can't tell you how sorry I am about this whole mess.
You can't tell me anything. And don't touch my hair, will you?
Can you answer that?
Yes. Mrs. Petrie.
Rob's wife?
No, his mother. I know it's his wife. Send her in. This girl is crazy. She's crazy.
Yeah, well, I've always felt that there was a little problem there.
You've never felt anything. Now go answer the door, will you? Nope. Nope. Don't say anything. Let me look at you. Fellas, there she is. There's the little lady who put you out of business. Your husband's gonna let you take the rap all by yourself?
Huh? Oh, no, Alan. If Rob knew that I was here, he'd just kill me.
Oh, good, I'll call him.
No, Alan, please. Rob, as you know, Alan, Alan, well, you see, when I,
What?
How's your foot?
How does it look?
Oh, Alan doesn't, Mr. Brady doesn't hurt.
What the heck are you doing? What are you doing here? If you like to see ruins, why don't you go to Greece?
Oh, Alan, you're not ruined, really.
First my leg, then my hair. What are you after, my liver?
No, well, Alan, I came to apologize and to tell you personally that I'd like to try to explain.
Explain what? You've got a big mouth.
I do. I know, Alan.
If you wanted a rotisserie or a dryer, I would have gotten them for you. I would have gotten you a house, a show place.
Oh, Alan, you don't have to do that. Alan, may I say something?
You've got more to say?
Well, I've been thinking, Alan, and well, for instance, I think you look very nice without your
Hair.
the hair. Well, yes, and well, for instance, I'm not just saying that because I'm in trouble. Although Alan got goodness knows I'm in trouble. Boy,
yes.
believe me, sincerely, Alan, really, really sincerely, and you can ask anybody. I have always said that I much like you so much better without your
Hair. It's hair. Huh. You don't have any trouble saying it on television. When did you ever see me without my hair?
Well, a couple of times. Remember that time on your boat when you fell overboard?
You bumped into me.
Oh no! You tripped over Rob.
Yeah, that fella's the whole family's after me.
And then there's that time at the hospital when you had your tonsils out.
Yeah, so?
Well, I remember telling Rob, and I told him to tell you. Did he ever tell you? No. Okay. Well, because I told him to tell you how very nice and natural and warm you look that way.
Sort of like a father figure, huh?
Oh no, Alan, just the opposite.
Bald mother figure?
No, Alan, like like a very mature, warm, real person.
Put a little more snow in here, you can ski.
Alan, I really like your hair not on you. I like your hair without it.
If this is so, why didn't you just tell me in private?
Well, I didn't feel it was my place.
Oh, no. Your place is network television.
Oh, God, Alan, it was an accident.
An accident? So is Custard's Last Stand. You want a scalp to hang your belt on? Huh? This is a cute one. I think this is my Alan needs a haircut wig. You like that one? It's a, I made this so people would say, hey, it's losing its hair. Where's that? I can't find it. But would you like to take these? What do you suggest? Now, what do you suggest I do with all of these?
Well, there must be some needy, bald people.
Needy bald people. Needy bald people. Laura, you're a nut.
No, I don't know what to, oh, God, Rob, what are you doing here?
No, why didn't you let him in?
Oh, hi. What are you doing here?
Well, I didn't want you to take the blame and possibly get hurt.
Honey, it's a man's place to take the blame and possibly get fired. I'm responsible for you. Now, why didn't you say something to me?
Because if I did, you wouldn't have let me come.
You're damn right I wouldn't have let you come. You shouldn't be here.
Hi there, remember me?
Hi, Alan. Alan, whatever you're going to say to Laura, I'd rather you said to me.
Okay, Rob, if that's the way you want it. Rob, you're a beautiful girl. No, let me finish, sweetheart. You're a beautiful girl. And if I'd seen you 1 hour after you got on television, I would have killed you. But I've been thinking, and it's interesting that you like me without my hair, because my secretary does too, so does my wife. That's 3 in favor.
Well, I've always said I like you better bald.
Well, that's 4. My butcher's 5. Now, the fact that 5 dumbbells like me this way isn't the only reason I've decided to be adorable about this mess.
You're going to be adorable.
Yeah. The fact is, this incident has sort of taken a strain off my brain. It's been tough keeping a secret like this, and well, now that it's out, I feel better.
You mean you're happy, I told?
Happy? Yeah, perfect. You see that? Not only do we have to forgive them, we have to be happy about it. Yeah, I'm happy.
Oh, I am too. I'm happy. Are you happy too?
I'm happy.
Oh, happy days are here again. Don't try to make up. Look at it this way. I'm not 29 anymore. I'm an established genius. And if anything, my publicity man says my hair was holding me back.
Well, I wouldn't say that.
Don't say anything. I'm letting you off the hook.
But why?
She'll kill it for you yet. No, sooner or later it was bound to come out. And this way, I'm getting a lot of sympathy, not to mention the publicity.
Oh, that stuff in the article was great.
Yeah, they're coming up tomorrow to talk to me about take before and after pictures. I may get the front and back cover of New Time.
Well, honey, I bet you never figured it'd turn out this well.
Oh, gosh, never. Hey, maybe next time I ought to go on television and tell them about your nose.
You told her about my nose?
Nothing.
Ask Rob. I've always said I always liked you without your nose.
You did? Did you tell her about my cap teeth?
No.
You buy caps on your teeth?
No. Why don't you come to my house? You'll find out a lot of things. You can meet my wife, or you can find all about my collection of rare artifacts and where I go traveling and no one's supposed to know. And technically, it's illegal to have half of the animals that I have. Maybe you want to find that out too, huh? Huh? Anyone? No?
Oh, okay, Laura. It's only fair. You're the one who got in trouble, so you get the first choice of the prizes.
Okay. Well, then I'll take the vacuum cleaner.
Oh.
Well, Millie, you said I could pick first.
Yeah, but I didn't know you were going to pick that.
Well, okay, then you pick first.
No, you won. You pick.
No.
No, pick, because, I'll
No.
something it won't work.
Yes, Rob.
Ladies, may I help solve this little problem here?
Oh,
Oh, please.
please.
All right. There are 4 prizes, right? Millie?
Right.
Yes.
Millie, you pick a number between 1 and 10.
Oh, 9.
All right. Laura?
3.
3. All right. What's your favorite tree?
A weeping willow.
Weeping willow.
The mighty oak.
All right. Your favorite planet?
Earth.
She took my planet.
Oh, Millie.
All right, fine. I'll take Pluto.
Okay. Now, that makes you a 9 willow Pluto, and that makes you a 3 oak Earth. So that means, Millie, that you get the dryer, right, and the vacuum, and Laura gets the rotisserie and the projector. That's it.
Wonderful.
Rob, how exactly did you arrive at that?
Well, what's the difference? We did it.
Yikes! Ugh. That's it.
Oh, Rob.
We did it, y'all. What a great episode.
That is so well written. Holy cow.
Yeah, yeah.
So much fun
And,
that was.
And you can use discount code Classic Sitcom Salon to get Rosemary's autobiography.
That's
I can't
right.
wait. I can't wait for
Hold
that.
the roses. Hold the roses. Because they threw the roses.
Thank
It's,
you, viewers.
Let's see it. Oh,
it's so funny because you think about something like that happening now, and Millie's first reaction to be like, "Oh, nobody even pays attention. No one will remember," and they wait for it to show up the next day in the newspaper.
yes.
And and now it would be a viral clip in 3 seconds.
Yeah. Or
And by
they
the
would
next day, it'd be over. Like
Right.
we'd be on to the next big thing. People
Yeah.
forgot about it.
Yeah. Or Rob and Alan would catch the replay, or they would have watched it later and not even.
DVR.
Oh, somebody would have sent them a clip on their phone.
Immediately,
Oh, sure.
yeah.
Yeah.
It'd be on TMZ. They'd have
Yeah.
a special. Ellen Brady is bald.
Totally. Yeah.
Dun, dun, dun.
I want to say those points you guys are making are absolutely true. Yet for some reason, the Dick Van Dyke Show remains incredibly fresh to me. Does that make any sense? Maybe it's the humor that I love Lucy. I love the Honeymooners, but there's something that feels consistently modern about the Dick Van Dyke Show.
I think
I
so.
think it's the furniture.
Maybe it's the yeah.
I think it's the backgrounds they have,
Oof.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I think it's the relationships though too.
It
the
is.
writing is a little bit.
Right?
The husband and wife are a little equal. The
Mhm.
wife Mary Tyler Moore gets to do a lot of physical. Gets egg on her face in a lot of episodes, which is wonderful.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
I
they,
think it's the humor that kind of keeps the show alive and everything. It's really funny.
Yeah.
Well, Carl Reiner, I mean,
Brilliant.
it's his thing right off of, Show of Shows or whatever. And
Do you know he was Rob? He was
Yes.
in the pilot. They did pilot was with him, and then it didn't work.
Oh,
so
wow.
Yeah.
Usually I love and then Alan Brady's not seen. He's there, but he's like the back of a header always talked about. So it was weird that they brought him in, but I love that they actually did do it.
I do, and I love Carl. Like, Carl Reiner is such a funny actor. I mean, a genius writer, all that, but he is such a funny actor.
Yes.
But the show
Especially-
was working without him being there seen, but then it even worked. Usually that doesn't,
If you got to be there anyway. I mean,
Mhm. Yeah.
may as well write
I
yourself.
wonder if he's the first instance of like Vera or
Just to say.
what's the off scene, the never seen character always talked about.
Oh yes, Maris, Vera,
Maris, yeah,
Right.
Vera, yeah,
It's his name's wife.
yeah.
Yeah.
Fraser.
Fraser.
Yeah.
I wonder. I was surprised. There's some, there's obviously some misogyny in here too that I didn't expect. Like it's my job to. There's a few things in there, and
Mhm.
the being married. Is it being married to Heather Moore? Becoming married.
Yeah,
The
the documentary.
It's so good. But she even says, looking back, she found it was so progressive, but she didn't find it progressive enough in hindsight.
Yeah,
Um,
but it was.
yeah.
I mean, he wore pants.
He wore pants.
Yeah.
He wore pants.
That
Yeah,
was a big freaking
Yeah.
deal.
It was
And
a
I
big
find,
deal.
I mean, not only am I just floored by this character's just comic delivery and everything, but Millie here, who was Yetta later in The Nanny and all that stuff. Like, I find her character very modern because she's a pretty crappy person she's very Seinfeld's character
Yeah.
in this episode particularly.
Yeah,
She has such a fresh humor that stands the test of time in and of itself in every episode, but she's like a pretty crappy friend in this.
yeah.
But you
Which is
find her
great.
to
I
be
mean,
thoroughly modern, Melly? Is that what you just said?
What?
No, I was talking about the paint. That's the paint color behind us.
Well, it's funny that you called Millie modern and that's her name, and Mary Tyler Moore was in Thoroughly Modern Millie.
Oh,
yeah.
Sorry.
that's what I meant to
Brain
do.
goes to weird places.
Mhm.
But Eben, I loved your Laura.
I did.
Loved her.
I realize I think I've stolen a lot from Mary Tyler. I think, but growing up, I realize it's not that the imitating of her, but it's the same sort of. I tend to play that wounded thing very easily.
Next month we're going to read what is it? Usual People.
I don't know what that is.
What was her? I'm sorry, I just had a brain. I should.
Ordinary People?
Ordinary People. Yes.
Oh, ordinary. Oh, for the tour de force. Yeah. Sally, I think, was born to play Rosemarie. That is a huge
Well,
compliment
thank you.
for me. I don't know. Yeah, and then Buddy is just the hardest part with all this is just is Dick Van Dyke is so hard to do because he makes it look.
You were also funny and talented as always.
What's that?
You were also funny and so talented, like always with these shows. Everyone was so great.
Yeah, this is a good. It's a good. This group is good chemistry.
Yeah.
But Rob is such a hard part, and you were brilliant.
Yeah.
Brad was brilliant.
And that was like I mean, I think it's on the Mary Tyler Moore documentary, but how, Carl Reiner was saying they basically took the Jewish humor and it's kind of siphoned it through, this kind of Protestant and Irish Catholic couple, and kind of got it across. So I don't, maybe he is like kind of riding a style or, it's like you were saying, it's deceptively tricky. He makes it look so easy, and his energy, they both have energy, energy, but
he does incredible stuff on this show, incredibly physical timing and everything, but he always retains that solid.
Yeah, he's graceful in a
yeah.
Yeah.
But he has to always maintain the sane one. Yeah, the rock.
He's very grounded and he's very honest, Dick Van Dyke.
Yeah.
And this was supposed to be a workplace comedy, but then I think Laura was so popular.
They really gave her, if you watch the first few episodes, I mean, she came in as the pretty housewife, and she's really young. And I can't remember, they started giving her some things to do. And the first one was when she bleached her hair that went bad. Yeah. But then they started realizing this woman can do stuff. Yeah. My favorite, I love this one, but I love the one, do you remember the one where she's snooping? She always opens the mail, so they write it into the show, and there's an episode she gets really mad that they write that into the show Alan Brady's wife snooping, and she opens a life raft.
Yeah, the
Yeah,
life raft in
It
the
actually
closet.
happens in the real.
Yeah.
Mary Tyler Moore does incredible comedy.
Yeah. I mean, that could easily have been a Lucille Ball scene.
Yeah,
Oh,
definitely. Yeah. Mhm. Yeah.
No.
So that's good.
Yes, the raft. We've grown up on Nick at Night, so we know these things.
Perfect.
And I'm sorry, but I think Mel totally works as Roger Rabbit.
What that was insane. Yeah.
That was so much fun. I love this. It was such a cool suggestion you had for me.
I think they're the same
Roger
character.
Rabbit.
Yeah, exactly.
They kind of do some of it. It does make sense to me.
It fits perfectly. And yeah, you could picture that he's, kicking back in a writing room with a cigar.
Yeah.
Puts on a blazer.
Oh my gosh, I love that.
Yeah.
So I have a question because I don't remember this. Who is Pickles? Is Pickles his dog?
No,
No,
his wife.
Buddy's wife.
Buddy's wife's name was Pickles?
Yes. She'd
And
be
I
funny.
think
Sweet.
she was seen early, and then they made her into the Vera, where you never.
Right, 'cause she was.
see her.
I don't remember her being okay.
I think she's a showgirl. She was a showgirl. He's always saying about Pickle and her mother, and yeah.
Speaking
So she
of
didn't really
showgirl,
do anything. She had no household skills, no skills at
Yeah.
all.
But I think she's in an early episode, and then they realized it was better not to see her.
Mhm.
But Sally was single.
Sally
Yes.
was unlucky in love all through the show.
She was
Well-
the Rhoda.
I think
Well,
she's
not like she wasn't trying.
I think Millie is. I'm going back to. I mean, yeah, Sally's hilarious. I think Millie is very much the What is it?
Young hero.
Yeah,
She's
I mean,
she always hits it out of the park. She always is whenever she comes in, it's always a home run.
yeah, and it's I guess her and Rosemary are never really interacting because otherwise maybe you wouldn't need one with the other. But
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
But then Rosemary's character would have really heartfelt episodes too. Millie was always Laura's sidekick.
yeah,
But if you think about it for its time period, what a giant cast it had.
Yes.
Because
Yeah.
it wasn't just one. It wasn't just the workplace. It wasn't just the home life. It was both
Right.
of them. There really weren't a lot of shows that had that many recurring characters.
yeah, and
That's
so
right.
many
Solid.
right, and 2 different worlds to cover,
Yeah.
2 or 3,
And
maybe.
they would shift them all because Buddy would get episodes, Sally would get episodes. They would all get. It wasn't always just Rob and Rob. But although this show does have a lot of flashback episodes of how Rob and Laura met.
Mhm.
It's all they do.
Yeah.
two
First
of them.
season.
Yeah. But
Looking like the Kennedys.
yeah.
But someone brought up Showgirl. We will on a different topic now. We're reverse dedicating this to Joyce Randolph, who died this week.
Oh,
yeah.
yeah.
Trixie
99 though. I mean
99 though.
mhm,
Oof.
yeah.
nuts. That's amazing.
Rosemary only lived to 94.
And Rosemary only died a few years ago.
Yeah, at 94.
Mhm. And Carl Reiner died a few years. I think Mary Tyler Moore was the first one to. No, I think Buddy left before her.
Yeah.
He's
Yeah,
been
Buddy
dead
died
for a
early.
while. And who plays Mel? What is his name? I keep seeing him. If you pay attention,
Maury
he's in
Amsterdam?
so many movies. He's in-
Richard Deacon.
Yeah.
Richard
He's in
Deacon.
tons of-
Yeah.
Is it Maury Amsterdam?
No, that was
No,
Buddy.
that-
Oh,
Richard-
that's funny.
Richard Deacon.
was Mel.
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, I
He's in a
misheard.
ton of movies. Always bit parts, but he worked constantly.
Did you
Yeah.
watch the special for Dick Van Dyke's? Was it 100th birthday? How old is he? I don't know.
Yes, I watched it. It was really, really good. I loved it.
Recently,
Yes,
like over Christmas.
I actually watched it when they re-aired it the second time around. It was so good.
Amazing.
Yeah, he is brilliant.
And he's such a tall, thin, kind of gangly man, but so incredibly graceful and leggy. I don't know how he did it. Like he was a really extraordinary dancer.
Yeah.
Did anybody see Mary Poppins Returns where he where he had that little cameo at the end, Dick Van Dyke. It was like, if you've never seen Mary Poppins Returns, it's on Disney Plus and everything, and it was so cool. He was like dancing on the desk at the very end of it. I definitely recommend it.
Well, in Mary Poppins, he plays the banker. He plays the old
Plays
man.
the old man banker.
Yeah, and he did Mary Poppins while I was doing this show too. I think.
Oh wow!
Yeah, we forget. Yeah,
And
there's
goes
one
down
episode where
history.
he gets hypnotized, but he doesn't know he is. So every time a bell rings, he goes asleep or something. So he's in the office with typing, and every time the bell goes and like melts, and it is next level acting. The physical stuff he's doing, it's incredible. He's just brilliant.
So here's Michael J. Foxing it, where he was doing a sitcom during the day. Oh, Rob's got to go to work.
I have to run. I'm sorry, everybody.
Brad,
You guys are
it's so
awesome.
good to see you.
Love doing this with you guys.
You're
Thank you for
perfect,
doing
Rob.
that.
That's
So
the
much
hardest
fun.
part in the world.
Thanks for
Yeah.
including me and for letting me use the top of the Keurig as the phone.
Thank you.
Yeah. Rob, how did
If you
you
ever need
know?
a phone, if you
Perfect.
ever need an old time phone in your audition.
Your
use a Keurig.
delivery was perfect with would it help if I said I'm sorry? Well, no.
No.
So perfect.
That's such an unexpected line, I have to say. An unexpected joke.
Yes.
Funny.
We're
Well, with
getting
that, we're just
fired.
past an hour, so perhaps we should say goodnight, and we'll see everybody in a month.
Yes.
Third Tuesday, 8:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time.
Hey, can't wait for next month. So excited for the show, baby.
That's all, guys. Have a great night. Happy New Year.
Right here,
Good
no.
night,
Good night,
everybody.
everyone.
Bye. Get your